Greetings from Northamptonshire as Coventry United continue their travels in the United Counties League Premier Division. Saturday's match sees the Red and Greens arrive at Compton Park in the quaint village of Cogenhoe to face mid-table Cogenhoe United. You won't miss a thing here on CUTV with Liam Cook. First team coach Ivan Lawton makes two changes to the side who breezed past Obi midweek. Tyler Donaldson replaces Joe Smith in the back three alongside Don Perkins and Kane Thomas. Tyler Haddo limped off in that 4-2 victory with a foot injury. Charlie Faulkner took his place up front on Tuesday and does so again today. Kyle Carey retains his place in the side. The suspension for his red card will be served next week, while Joe Keynes returns to the bench after suffering a separated shoulder against Wolves last month. Now be a period of silence in respect to those who have lost their lives defending our country. Well, thank you to everyone for taking part in that. Cogenhoe's form has took a dive recently, the home side having lost their last 4 fixtures. They make 3 changes today from their latest loss at Bugbrook on Tuesday. Evandro Montero and Chief Boateng drop to the bench while there's no place in the squad for Rico Alexander. Jack Norman steps in up front alongside top scorer Dylan Wilson, while Ryan Archer and Alex Vaughan firm up the back line. Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Coventry United TV with Liam Cook for today's match in the United Counties League Premier Division South. It's Cogenhoe United versus Coventry United. Cogenhoe in 11th place in the table. Coventry United currently in 6th. Let's take you through the starting lineups quickly before the teams kick off. The two captains in the centre circle there. Liam Keynes for Coventry United. Craig Foxall of Cogenhoe. So the starting lineup for the Cooks. Yes, their nickname is the Cooks. No relation. Starting lineup for Cogenhoe. Number 1, Craig Foxall. 2, Alex Vaughan. 3, Josh Adams. Number 4, Patrick Shikosh. Number 5, Jack Riley. 6, Ryan Archer. Number 7, Will Bates. Number 8, Archie Cully. Number 9, Dylan Wilson. 10, Joe Norman. And 11, Tom Wakely. And for Coventry United, number 1, Reece Francis. 2, Harry Sawyer. Number 3, Kane Thomas. Number 4, Liam Keynes. Number 5, Tyler Donaldson. Number 6, Don Perkins. 7, Joe Blowers. Number 8, Kervin Ellis. Number 9, Charlie Faulkner. 10, Kyle Carey. And number 11, Jarrell Hilton. Substitutes for the Red and Greens. Number 12, Nkosi Musingwana. Number 14, Joe Cairns. 15, Ashton Demolder. Number 16, Jack Bowden. And the substitute goalkeeper, number 13, is Chris Roscoe. Ref checks that we are good to go. And we're underway at Compton Park. Coventry United kicking from right to left in their traditional strip of red shirts with green shorts and socks, the civic colours of Coventry, and Cogenhoe all in blue. Early win being made on the left-hand side. And, well, we've already lost the match ball as Reece Francis punts that one into the next field under pressure from Tom Wakely. Former Coventry City man Ivan Lawton in charge of the Red and Greens today, with interim manager and Coventry United chairman Joe Haggerty unable to travel. Throw just downline from the Coventry United penalty area as Cogenhoe make the early running. Archer. Challenge from behind by Charlie Faulkner, and Coventry United got the throw. midway into their own turf on the far side. So 2 changes from the side that beat Oadby 4-2 in a rather simple victory on Tuesday night. Joe Smith missing out in defence, and also Tyler Haddo injured, limped off with a foot injury in that victory. In come Charlie Faulkner and Tyler Donaldson. Diving header by Liam Cairns, gets the free kick for a high boot by Joe Norman, although Cairns did duck to get his head on the ball. Slightly harsh on the Cogenhoe number 10. Taken quickly. Sawyer. Low ball in. Faulkner looking to turn it home. Blocked off, but it's to Joe Blowers. Bounces wide. Blowers looking to score in consecutive matches, something he's never done for Coventry United before. Well, the Red and Green Army in full numbers today. Joining us in the main stand, Ellis putting Foxall under pressure, and Cogenhoe have to clear, and they're able to do so. Here's Alex Vaughan. Lifted away by Riley. Chest control by Wakely, who swapped wings. Here's Kane Thomas, brother of former Coventry City man Connor Thomas, currently at Cheltenham. And Faulkner taken out on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Referee says no foul. Rather forceful way to win the ball back for Riley. Bates. Slips it down the left-hand side and lofted over the woodwork by Dylan Wilson, the Cook's top scorer. Francis darted off his line, putting the number 9 under pressure, and he won that battle of wills. Well, Francis might not win the battle of the fluorescent goalkeeping kits today, because Foxall has a very bright purple design. Francis, as always, in yellow. I think we had a pink goalkeeping shirt for him earlier in the season, but he wasn't quite keen on it. He wanted a yellow one. Cairns to Donaldson, making an impression. Faulkner. Bit of a body check from Adams behind. Cleared as far as Norman. Brought back to the red and greens by Liam Cairns, the captain. Perkins. Coventry's calming things down at the back. Francis. Hilton the target. Out-leapt by Alex Vaughan. And a nice slide by Blowers, and then the final touch has come off Will Bates. Expert challenge by the former Southend youngster. Kane Thomas, who started his youth career with Derby. Put in the air by Vaughan. Carey dropping deep. Nice crossfield ball. Sawyer couldn't get to it. Josh Adams turns it back to the keeper. Foxall skews it out to the left. Halfway into Cogenhoe territory. Sawyer, the wing-back, finds Kyle Carey. Ellis volleys it back to Harry Sawyer. It's Carey once more. Crossing opportunity, curving Ellis waiting. Hilton at the far post too. Carey. Liam Cairns, low drive. Flick up by Ellis. Just wide. Good set-up play from Kyle Carey. Ellis looking to use his skill and power in a unique combination. Second short with Jack Riley. Vaughan. And was that a push from Liam Cairns? Yes, it was on Tom, sorry, not Tom Weddy, it was Joe Norman, the number 10. And Riley again. The ball with his feet. Back with Craig Foxall from the free kick. 6 minutes of play have elapsed here at Compton Park. Coventry United still drawing 0-0. Blowers flicks it over to Jarrell Hilton, making an immediate impression in his opening two. Coventry United fixture going to wrestle his way through a congested midfield, but can only take it to Riley. Charged down by Hilton, and now Faulkner will give chase, and the header across by the Cogenhoe number 4, Shikosh. He's out of play for the throw on this near side. So stadium announcer Roy Eden joins us here at Compton Park. It's Thomas's throw towards the near post where Kirby Lennis is waiting. Headed away. And now the chase is on the right-hand side. Wakely taking on Don Perkins. He won't beat him for strength, but he could beat him for pace. Wilson at the far post and a crucial block by Harry Sawyer, denying the Cooks the opening goal. Cogenhoe showing what they're made of in the early stages. The records suggest that they're more comfortable away from home than on their own turf, but so far they are making themselves at home. Deflected clearance, Coventry United have a throw level with their own penalty area, just looking to calm things down. Remember, there's no Premier League or Championship action today, so no Coventry City match to update you with. Francis. And it's outlet by Shikosh. It's straight back with Francis. Thomas. It's onto the head of Shikosh in midfield. Carey. Slip it through for Charlie Faulkner. Slide in by the defender. Blocks his path. Now Will Bates. To send Norman on the run, too close to the keeper. Safely back with Reece Francis, the man they call Superman in Coventry. Seen him make some superhuman saves this season. Strong header. Kane Thomas taking advantage of some lackadaisical play by Will Bates. Blowers, just from behind by Norman. Wilson the target. Perkins only cushions it down to Will Bates. Bates still going to spike the side challenge. And Tyler Donaldson slashing across the number 11, Tom Wakely, to prevent the strike. You have to say, Cogenhoe have been on top so far. Francis' kick. Nodded up by Faulkner, brought down by Carey. Hilton. Now with Kirby Ellis. Ellis into the box, sandwiched between the two defenders, but still maintains possession. And that, well, it was going to be a corner for a moment. That looked like it took a deflection of Shikosh, but must have come back off Kirby Ellis. So he did look like a corner. Some of the Brennan Green Army next to us also a bit surprised, but the referee's always got a clearer view of it than we have. Patrick Shikosh. Back with Foxall. Back to Shikosh. Was it past Kyle Carey? Norman failed to control that low ball up the left flank and pokes it out just in front of Ivor Lawson's technical area. Sawyer. Away by Archer. But brought back by Joe Blowers. Space on the left for Hilton. Faulkner wants it. Crucial intervention by Vaughan, but Hilton still going. Sends it bobbling to the left. Oh, everyone's a critic, aren't they? Foxall off the ground to Riley. 1-2 between Vaughan and Riley. Back with the number 5. Here's Foxall again. Shikosh. Watching on the left with Josh Allen, goes Down the centre to Norman. Plays Cogenhoe right into trouble. But Charlie Faulkner sends his effort flying over the bar. Looking to chip the goalkeeper Foxall, but it didn't quite work out as he'd planned. Played out by Foxall to Patrick Shikosh, the centre-back. Lofted ball from the back. Slipped by Donaldson, but Wilson won't get there. It's safely back with Reece Francis. Away just in time for Wakely to get involved. Sawyer forced to the ground by Wilson. Good pressure up front by Cogenhoe United. I've got to try and play on the counter at the moment. Cairns dispossessed. And Dom Perkins too forceful in trying to retrieve the ball from Tom Wakely. Well, it's a strong man who can stay on his feet under a challenge from Big Dom. Archer. Going to step past Joe Blowers to the right-hand side of the park. Hilton. And the ball rolling onto Vaughan's back. He's able to bring it down. Again, poor passing could play them into trouble. Hilton looking for the run of Charlie Faulkner, and Foxall sends that ball into the crowd. Thomas on the left side of that back three. Faulkner the target. Nods it into the centre with Kyle Carey. Sawyer. Holds it low and quickly turned away by Shikosh. Throwing on the far side of the field, just down line for the penalty area. Promising play from the Red and Greens. Carey deflects off Harry Sawyer for a goal kick. He was trying to return it just a little too forcefully. "13 minutes of play have been, well, played here on CUTV in the United Counties League Premier Division South. Cogenhoe United 0, Coventry United 0 is the current score. Foxall finds Shikosh, the centre-back. It's with Archie Cully. Pass down left, blocked up by Sawyer. Cairns, now Kyle Carey. Rolls it left with Blows, who's been in fantastic form recently. Shrugs aside the challenge, looking to loft it into the box. Crucial header by Ryan Archer. Prolongs the move as he gives it back to Liam Cairns. Sawyer tripped. Referee says play on, and eventually blows the whistle for the free kick. Josh Adams cutting across the heel of Harry Sawyer, and the Red and Greens have a set piece. My regular free kick taker, Joe Cairns, is back on the bench there, suffering a separated shoulder in the victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Birmingham Senior Cup. But until he comes back on, it's going to be left to Kyle Carey. Joe Blows has also tried his luck. Kevin Ness standing over it too. But I think it is going to be an effort for Kyle Carey. And who would bet against him scoring? The form that he's in, he's hit straight at the wall though. Back with Dom Perkins, drills it towards the penalty area. Hilton moves his arm around the defender, and the referee does give the free kick to Cogenhoe. Riley, who won the free kick, wants to take that ball a little further away than where it should have been. What a ball to Bates. Squares it, and Donaldson did well to clear before any waiting Cogenhoe players could turn it home at the far post. Kane Thomas towards Kervin Ellis. Flicked on by the head of Ellis. Riley with the overhead kick, straight back onto Ellis's head. Flicked on by the head of Faulkner. But a head sense going on here, and it could work for Coventry United. Advantage given after a foul. Advantage has gone, and so has the ball, with Adams snatching it from Faulkner just as he was able to get towards the penalty area. Donaldson holding well from Wilson. Turns and blasts it into touch. So the Red and Greens can stack up and reset at the back. Our next game here on CUTV coming up on Monday with a game at Redditch in the Birmingham Senior Cup. Make sure to join us for that one from 7:45. Throw debate. Of course, you can't be offside from a throw. Going to trick his way through. Well, the linesman gave a throw to Cogenhoe. The referee's overturned it and given it to Coventry. Referee was a lot closer. Sawyer launched it up. Coventry with another throw, diverted that by Archie Cuddy. He was fouled. Faulkner running into the back of him and seemed to clock his head as well. Sawyer to the feet of Kyle Carey. Back to Sawyer and out again by Cully. Throw a lot further, that time to Charlie Faulkner. Chest control by Ellis after the lob on by Faulkner. Handball claims by Carey. Referee says no, and now it's Cogenhoe on the march. Slips it through for the running number 7, Will Bates. Francis off his line and boots clear. Hilton looking to duck and dive away from Alex Vaughan. It's Kyle Carey playing a lot deeper today. Sawyer into Kerwin Ellis to finish for Coventry United. Tight angle. He went for it, but it's deflected into touch by Jack Riley. Faulkner will take responsibilities for this corner. From the right, towards Perkins. Vaughan flicked it over, back in by Donaldson. It's a little far towards the far post. Riley gets lob by the head of Cairns. Perkins looking to find Ellis. Vaughan again. Still Cogenhoe can't quite get it clear. It's into the box by Kyle Carey. Donaldson the target, but held off well by Alex Riley. With Foxall making a relatively simple catch. It's back into play with Alex Vaughan. Riley. Foxall blasts it to the left-hand side, but there's Charlie Faulkner sweeping it away from Josh Adams. Keeps it in on the far side. Tyler Donaldson in the back three for the red and greens, all the way back to Francis. He has been under pressure in the opening 19 minutes of this match, but as it stands, neither side have hit the mark. Throwing on the halfway line. Deflected out of Kevin Ellis. You can see Joe Cairns warming up. Coventry United today in Kosi Muzingwana, Joe Cairns, Ashton De Mulder, Jack Bowden and Chris Roscoe. And, oh, this isn't good. I think Perkins has landed awkwardly and seems to be a problem with, I think it's his knee. It's not good news for Coventry United. Nat Kelly still on the injured list with an Achilles problem. No Joe Smith today. And the only defender really on the bench of Coventry United is in Kosi Muzingwana, but he's a left back. If Perkins can't continue, then the logical step would be to drop Liam Cairns into the midfield, sorry, into the defence from the midfield. And possibly bring on, let's say, Ashton De Mulder, maybe a bit sooner bring on Joe Cairns. Well, Perkins did look to be in considerable pain when he landed. United physio Dan White assessing the damage. You can see Bowden and Cairns both warming up. Hopefully the old magic sponge will work and Perkins can get back to his feet. Hasn't failed yet. Perkins back on his feet. Will he be able to continue? It looks like he's going to give it a go. Obviously, he's got to leave the field for a moment. Hopefully nothing more than a stinger. So United briefly down to 10. As the referee will start with a drop ball to the feet of Will Bates. Bates gives it down line to Vaughan. Vaughan's delivery flipped up rather than out by Thomas. Cogenhoe still on the fringes of the penalty area, not for long as Liam Cairns blasts it away. Cushioned down by Shikosh to his opposite number 4 in Liam Cairns. And Don Perkins is back on the field. The big number 6 able to continue. Chest control by Ellis leaping over Ryan Archer. Cairns. Hilton the target. Takes it around Vaughan. Too close to Riley as he looked for Charlie Faulkner, and a free kick there. Tangle of legs between Liam Cairns and, was it Will Bates? I think it was. Well, Bates has given away the free kick, but he's come out worse for wear. Another free kick to come just into Cogenhoe territory, lofted in by Kane Thomas. Archer heads it into his own penalty area. Ellis looking to cushion it down. Riley out as far as Sawyer. And Sawyer into the box. At the far post is Hilton. Waiting for the ball to fall to him. Maybe waited a bit too late. Slide it towards the net. And Riley does what's necessary. Perkins shielding the ball and gets the free kick. Wakely a little too enthusiastic and trying to wrestle the ball back from Perkins, who looks back to full fitness now. Make sure to let us know if you are tuned in the YouTube comment section. Perkins' ball, is it too far for Faulkner? It's right in the corner, kept in. Saw with the interception into the area, it doesn't beat Shikosh. Into the centre circle as far as Don Perkins headers it. So Joe Blowers, but intercepted on the left. That would surely be a free kick, will it? No. Could have been a free kick in favour of Cogenhoe. The number 11, Wakely, dragged down, but United will continue. It's Kyle Carey receiving it from Faulkner, off the post. Carey rounded the goalkeeper, the goal at his mercy. But the offside flag, in fact, has been raised. In fact, no, they're taking it as a goal kick. Shikosh. Leaping like a salmon to head it away from Wakely. Donaldson. Lobbed up the right flank by Sawyer. That's shielded out by Patrick Shikosh. Deep into Cogenhoe territory. They have a throw. Got to get it out of danger. Can Coventry try and box in their opposition? Cairns wins the header, but the second's picked up by Ryan Archer. And Wilson's gone down holding his ankle with an exchange with Don Perkins. So at the moment, Cogenhoe down to 10. Vaughan. Muscling his way past Hilton. Bit of a shove there from Hilton, which the referee gives the free kick for. And rightly so. Referee giving what looks like a final warning to Jarrell Hilton. got Sonia Williams and John Blowers tuned in. Listening to their boys. Adams' delivery. And they have scored, but it's offside. It won't count. Riley found unmarked. And playing it past Reese Francis into the net, but the flag was immediately raised on this near side. And Cogenhoe's open air is chalked off. Header on by Wakely, and as far as Francis after the boot up from the back. Thomas. Here's Joe Blowers looking to loft it over the back line. Crucial interception by Patrick Shikosh. Carey would have been clean through. Off the chest of Donaldson. Carey making the run from the long ball. Again, Shikosh is there. And Carey with a bit of a bump into him. Bit of a soft free kick to give away, but referees has given it. Still scoreless at Compton Park. And the highlights of tonight's match will be available on YouTube tonight. YouTube.com/Coventry United TV, the place to find all of your Coventry United footage. Shikish's ball. Perkins. That's away as far as Kent. Was there a push from behind? Referee says no. Oh, in fact, yes, he has called back for it now. As Joe Blow's lost the ball, he's trying to play advantage. So it's with Reese Francis. And there it goes, Ellis. Runs into Archer. Only clear as far as Blowers. Space on the left for Hilton. Just flipped on the head of Vaughan, but it's with Hilton. No one home for Coventry United from the cross. Keynes' header. Vaughan gets there ahead of Hilton. Bates. Push from Cairns. Referee says nothing doing. Thomas. And thumped upfield. Down the left side. A curling ball by Thomas. Well, yeah, Perkins, I should say. And Faulkner. That's a penalty for Coventry United. The lunge in by Riley. Tripping the United number 9. Riley protests, but I don't think he can have any complaints. Question is, who gets the opportunity to put Coventry United in front? It's going to be Kyle Carey. Placing the ball on the spot. Foxall. Getting ready. Kyle Carey has been in the form of his life recently. Can he keep that form going? With this penalty against Foxall, straight down the middle. Kyle Carey, right on the half-hour mark, gives Coventry United the lead. Nerves of steel. Only to be expected from Kyle Carey. And Coventry United take the advantage, 1-0 to the Red and Greens. United had the advantage after that penalty given for the trip by Riley on Faulkner. And the Red and Greens want to manage that advantage now. Blowers. Trips, he tried to play it through for Charlie Faulkner. Cogenhoe can't lose their heads here. They've just got to try and calm things down, get back into a rhythm. Coventry will look to take advantage of a rattled opposition. Less than 15 minutes to go until the break. United looking to extend the advantage. Ellis holds up play. Blowers. Faulkner slips in the area. Definitely no penalty that time. It's back with Sawyer on the right-hand side. Ducking and diving his way through several challenges. The low drive is blocked. Still Sawyer retains the ball. Brilliant play on the right side by the United wing-back. Past Adams. Towards the far post where Hilton is waiting. Vaughan heads it over the United winger. And now striding away is Bates. Strong challenge by Carey, but a fair one. Ellis ensures that Riley can't bring it back. Kevin Ellis across to Sawyer. Sawyer in. Vaughan only as far as Hilton. They put some power behind that. Just need to be that little bit lower, and United would have had an emphatic second. We're going off air at half-time, so make sure to get yourself a cup of something hot and a glass of something cold. We'll be back here for 4 o'clock. Yeah, I have got it right this time. I mucked it up on Tuesday. Oh, like a trip on Joe Blowers from Vaughan. Referee says no. Blowers, in fact, wanted the foul, not the free kick. But now, Cogenhoe just got to try and get back into this. First prolonged spell of possession since the goal. Donaldson lets it bounce behind for Sawyer. Dangerous ball from Sawyer, and it's gone out for a corner. Tried to play it back to Reece Francis, but it was towards the corner on the left-hand side. And it has gone out for the set piece for Cogenhoe. A chance to reply within 4 minutes. By Bates. Sawyer's header away at the near post. Kane Thomas leaping to try and block the effort. Hilton blocking another one from Wilson, and another one. Back in by Riley. Sawyer volleys to safety. Charlie Faulkner handball claims. Looked like it hit the shoulder. And Faulkner has got it back from Vaughan. Sending Kyle Carey on his way. Can Carey utilise the space? Oh, took it too close to Adams. That blocks the attempted clearance. Carey is not going to give up this ball. He's like a dog with a bone. But eventually, Adams brings it away. Vaughan into the midfield. Interception by Liam Cairns, the Coventry captain. Hilton. Perkins' ball, a bit aimless into the penalty area. Oh, but what a slide by Charlie Faulkner to bring it back from Vaughan, and he's got the throw out of it too. Faulkner doing very well up top today. Early contender for the CUTV Man of the Match. And by Thomas. Over Ellis, but finds Faulkner. Shikosh does enough. Out to Thomas again, drills across the penalty area. Hilton looking for Blowers, bounces past Ellis, but there's Kyle Carey, offside flag raised. As he was looking to dance his way through, he has found the net eventually as it deflected off the chest of Shikosh. The flag was long raised. 10 minutes to go until half-time. Coventry United lead Cogenhoe by 1-0. Kyle Carey's penalty, the difference between the two sides so far. What can the home side do about it before the interval? Archer. Vaughan. Bates avoided the foot of Kane Thomas. Joe Norman on the right side of the box looking for a route in. Bates And it just runs away from Norman, that return ball, goal kick. So we do have limited updates on Twitter at Coventry United. The Wi-Fi is not great for the phones here, but seems to be working all right for the laptop. Wakely on the left-hand side. Archer. Charged off Archer by Liam Cairns. Bounces towards the touchline. Kept in by Donaldson under pressure from Wilson. Sawyer, Ellis the target. Ellis does well to get his chest on that. And look at a stride away by Shikosh. Ellis, another one who's having a very impressive game. Oh, and Sawyer taken out by a lunge by Jack Riley. And the yellow card immediately out. You can hear the thud from here. And Riley, the first recipient of a yellow card this afternoon. The referee's got that one spot on. Well, free kick for the Red and Greens, probably not in shooting range. A good opportunity to find a red shirt on the edge of the box. The obvious target would be Kermit Ness, the big number 8. Tom Perkins up there too, Charlie Faulkner in and around the penalty area. And Carey making himself available too. It's Blowers in towards Faulkner. It's dipping and tipped onto the roof of the net by Craig Foxall. It was dipping under the crossbar for sure. It was a save that had to be made. So another corner for the Red and Greens on the left side this time. We have Kyle Carey taking responsibilities. Carey's already got a goal to his credit today. Can he set up one? Towards Ellis! It grazed the woodwork on its way out. Found the intended target. Great effort from Kervin Ellis. Using a sizable size to good advantage. Coventry intercepting the midfield with Charlie Faulkner. Brought under control by Shikosh. Adams. Weakly making the run. Dispossessed by Harry Sawyer. Past Norman. 1-2 with Cairns. Sawyer. Finds Jarrell Hilton. Hilton was looking for the run of Blowers, but locked off by Alex Vaughan. Archer. Now Riley. Lofts it up the right flank. Thomas diverts it back to Francis before Vaughan could do anything with it. It's not the best of clearances. But the header by Norman is straight back to Thomas, who is having a strong run out. Ellis beats Riley in the air. Left-hand side of the box, who can he find? Holds it up well, needs support. Switches the play over to Carey on the right. Sawyer wants it through. Carey to Sawyer. Slide by Shikosh. Prolongs the move. Chip past to Faulkner. Patient play from the Red and Greens. Cross blasted off Adams. And Slew, a bit of a half-hearted cross. Straight to the number 4 defender, Shikosh. And it's drops deep. Sawyer. Sips it up to Charlie Faulkner. But Shikosh gets his body in the way. And Faulkner prevents the goal kick but gives away the free kick. trying to wrestle his way past the Cogenhoe defender. It's a bit of first half blessed with chances. But Coventry are in the position where they want to be. Leading by 1-0 with about 3 minutes of normal time to go. I'd say there'll be 2 minutes of added. The only lengthy delay we've really had was the injury to Dom Perkins, which looked like an ankle injury. Handball claims, referee has given play on in favour of Coventry in a dangerous position. Liam Cairns. Kane Thomas. Lost it towards the edge of the penalty area. Shikosh only as far as Blowers. Joe Blowers setting himself up. Not an effort he'll be looking back on fondly. High, wide, not at all handsome. And we're going off air at half time. So meet us back here at 4 o'clock. And if you're looking for something to watch at half time, why not go and have a look at the highlights from the 4-2 victory at OB midweek. Red card for Kyle Carey. As it stands, he'll be suspended for the FA Vars match against Westfields, because the suspensions don't kick in until 7 days after the red card. Ellis. Shikosh again doing brilliantly at the back, has slided to deny Carey at the expense of a throw on the right flank for the red and greens, but Shikosh has probably been their star player so far. Sawyer. It's Shikosh again, but he's giving it straight back to Liam Cairns. Blower surrounded by blue shirts. Carey. Now Sawyer. It's behind Joe Blowers, and Cogenhoe able to intercept and to kickstart the counter. Wakely will make the run. Tom Wakely taking on Perkins, shoulder to shoulder with the big number 6. Muted appeals. It was simply a great show of strength from the former Walsall Wood centre-back. Shikosh wins that ball in the airs and has to bring it down. Adams. Shikosh. It's with Norman. Crossing on perhaps on the left-hand side for Wilson. It's forced back by Donaldson. Looking for a route around. And Sawyer with the interception. Faulkner. Took it too close to Adams, the left back. Last move of normal time for Cogenhoe. It's with Alex Vaughan, strides into United territory, asking where are the options. Has to go back to Ryan Archer. His lofted ball back to Vaughan was intercepted mid-air by Jarrell Hilton. Free kick for Coventry United given. Referee gives advantage after a trip on Blowers. Faulkner, it's a Kirvin Ellis. Can he turn and shoot? Kirvin Ellis, he did shoot. Blocked up by Shikosh. Ellis has got it back. Holds off Riley. Stumbles to the ground and Archer will sprint away. Row into added minutes. Bates he looked offside to me, but it doesn't matter anyway. It's back with Francis. Also remember to have a look at the brilliant photos from Jeff Bennett of this match. It'll be shared on the Coventry United Twitter account tomorrow. May well have included a goal from Kirvin Ellis there, but the bouncing ball was brought down by Craig Foxall. Foul actually committed by Kirvin Ellis, but advantage was given. Archer. Norman. Here come Cogenhoe one last time before the break. Adams. Going to return to Norman. Cairns looking to shepherd it into touch, but Norman's got it back. Only momentarily as Cairns wraps a leg round and thumps it away. And now it's Coventry with their own counter. Carey kept it in, but only, in fact, no, he didn't keep it in. It's gone over the line just in front of the Cogenhoe dugout. There's a stoppage in play here. There's one of the Cogenhoe players. There's going to be a drop ball. Well, someone needed attention, but we're going to get back underway now for the final minutes of this second half. We've had 2 added minutes. Cairns, faulting the target. Archer will launch it to the right-hand side. Vaughan. Is this the final attack of the half for Cogenhoe? Can they make it work? No, they can't. Hilton with the interception. And that'll do us for the first half here at Compton Park. Coventry United lead by 1-0 thanks to that penalty from Kyle Carey. We're going to take a break now here on CUTV for the next 10 minutes. We'll see you at 4 o'clock for the second half. We're back here on Coventry United TV. Half-time score, Cogenhoe United 0, Coventry United 1. And we can confirm there has been a half-time substitution as Charlie Faulkner is replaced due to an ankle injury. And coming on in his place, the man who, ironically, is returning from injury from a separated shoulder, that being the one and only Joe Cairns. He is back. It's been now 3 weeks since his injury in the Wolves game. So we're ready to go at Compton Park for the second half of this United Counties League Premier Division South match. That penalty from Kyle Carey on the half-hour mark is the difference between the two sides. Will it be the difference as we hit the 90-minute mark? We'll have to wait and see. Coventry United hoping to carry on their impressive away record in recent weeks. It's the third of 4 consecutive away games. United have won the 2 so far. Here's Alex Vaughan. Blows in with a challenge. Wakely crowded out on the far side of the field. Here's Jarrell Hilton. Carry the target, but volleyed into the United technical area. I've Lawton ducking out of the way. Lawson taking charge of Coventry United for the first time. Has been involved as first team coach for the last couple of weeks. Ellis stacking up on the edge of the Cogenhoe penalty area. Thomas lost it straight into no man's land. Easy gather for Foxall. Floodlight starting to take over and temperature starting to drop a little bit. You can tell we're in autumn now. This is the proper football. Starting the light, ending the dark. Foxall taking his time on the ball. Shickup. Cairns getting stuck in with his first piece of action. A little bit harsh there. A bit of physicality never hurt anyone, but referee feeling it was too much from Cairns. Cairns got a bit of pent-up aggression to utilise after being out for a few weeks. Foxall. Archer rolls it straight to Kane Thomas, who couldn't control. Throw halfway into Coventry territory for the Cooks. And again, no relation. Thomas intercepts that long ball from Cully. Ellis marching on alone down the left-hand side. Eventually, Jack Riley catches up and slides in. It will be a throw. Great work by the big number 8, the man mountain up front. Again, if you have missed it, United have made their first substitution of the match. Charlie Faulkner taken off with an ankle injury and replaced by the returning Joe Cairns. Kane Thomas with the long throw towards Kerwin Ellis. It's over Ellis. Nodded up rather than out by Riley. Archer looking to help it on its way. Bates lobs it up the right flank. Wakely. Cairns getting stuck in and brings it back for the red and greens. Thomas is still up there. Cairns will leave it for Ellis. Kerwin Ellis taking on Riley. And Riley had to get that slide right, and he did. Corner kick to the red and greens. It was Riley who actually tripped Charlie Faulkner for the penalty, which is the difference between the two sides at this stage of the match. Riley also on a yellow card for a crunching tackle on Harry Sawyer in the closing stages of the opening period. From the corner, it's Kyle Carey. In towards Kerwin Ellis. Volleyed away by Archer. Wakely. Now Cogenhoe get rolling. It's with Norman. Pass slightly behind Dylan Wilson, but he has got on the end of it. Overlapping run being made by Adams. Josh Adams. Header away by Tyler Donaldson. Cairns finishes the job. Kyle Carey. Hilton. Up to Kervin Ellis. Holds up play brilliantly, but eventually loses that to Archer just as his teammates start to provide some options, but the ball gets away from Norman. Blowers intercepts. Now Liam Cairns, the captain. Rolls it to Joe Cairns. Can he make an impact on his return? To slip it through for Sawyer. And then trips Ryan Archer. As the ball is intercepted, Archer is holding his ankle area, the lower shin. He should be okay. Well, the Cogenhoe substitutes are Chief Boateng, by the way, best first name I've ever heard. Up there with great Abike, who was a striker for Rothwell. Evandro Montero, Ben Short, Jake Walpole, and Sam Mensah. And for Coventry United, the remaining substitutes are Nkosi Muzingwana, I should say. Ashton Demorda, Jack Bowden, and goalkeeper Chris Roscoe. Cully. On the target on the right-hand side. Riley under pressure, gets away just in time before Ellis can get involved. Wakely out-jumped by Don Perkins, who suffered an early injury, but seems to be suffering no ill effects now. Clearance as far as Shikosh. Wilson. And again, Tyler Donaldson showing what he's made of. The slide on the top scorer for the Cooks with 13 goals this season. So the throw to come. Cogenhoe build from the left. Liam Cairns in from the side, forcing Norman back. Riley with a space on the right for Alex Vaughan. Hilton trying to wrestle it away. Possession taken over by Will Bates. Hilton looking to race away, helped by Bates. Referee gives the free kick. That's the end of that chapter. Next time we come on air here on CUTV, this coming Monday, the Birmingham Senior Cup match against Redditch. Familiar face in the Redditch team, Lewis Hudson, will hopefully be involved in that match. And of course, don't forget to check out the highlights of tonight's match on CUTV YouTube channel tonight. There's his header. Hooked only as far as Joe blows into the penalty area. Across the face of goal, and easy pickings in the end for Foxall. Adams. Patrick Shikosh taking his time. Still Shikosh. Oh, that would have been perfect for Wilson if Perkins wasn't there. Chest controlled by the big number 6. Who deny the chance for Wilson, who really has struggled to get into the action today. Kane Thomas. Kane striding through a packed midfield. Here's Joe Cairns now. Sawyer taking on Adams. And Adams just cushioning it out for the Coventry United corner on the right-hand side. Any Cogenhoe fans tuned in, Liam Cairns, Joe Cairns cousins. I've been on opposing teams before as well. Joe Cairns has been with United for quite a few years now. Liam Cairns in his first full season for Coventry United, having played for our rivals Coventry Spinks. Corner from Carey. Towards Perkins. Couldn't keep his header down. That'll be a goal kick. United return home next Saturday with the visit of Westfields in the Build-based FA Vars. Again, we will have coverage of that one. Liam Cairns. Blowers. Cogenhoe stacking everyone back. They can ill afford to concede again. They've lost their last 4 matches in the United Counties League. At the moment, it's on course to be number 5, but plenty of time to go. And Kyle Carey trying to flick it into the box for Cohen Ellis, who had not made the run. Well, there's a little trick from Archer off the ball. Referee says nothing doing. 10 minutes of the second half have gone here on CUTV. Coventry United maintain that 1-goal advantage thanks to the Kyle Carey penalty after 30 minutes. But now it's Cogenhoe breaking down the left. Wilson. And just picked out of the sky by Reece Francis. Diving header by Shikosh at the back for Cogenhoe. Vaughan takes it on off the right side, caught up by Kyle Carey. And Carey has won that particular duel, and he's got the free kick too. But Carey has kicked it against Alex Vaughan. Carey not one to let things lie. There's going to be a substitution here for Cogenhoe United, and it is the player with the best first name I've ever seen in football, Chief Boateng, coming on for Joe Norman. Into the box it goes. The goalkeeper spilled it. The referee didn't give a free kick, so Coventry could have tried to take advantage of that mishap. But Cogenhoe have got it back. Shikosh looking to clear. And as far as Joe Cairns, stabs it into the ground and takes it around Adams. Oh, and leaves Shikosh for dust. And he's got the free kick. He was caught on the way through by Patrick Shikosh. Great bit of play along the right flank by Joe Cairns. He's back. On the right-hand side of the penalty area, I think it is going to be Cairns to take it. Well, he's really made set pieces his own since the departure of Josh O'Grady, who's United's former Mr. Set Piece. Cairns not going to take that nickname for himself. Goes. Let's hit it out again. Liam Cairns. And a lunge in on Harry Sawyer. Referee says play on as Joe Cairns looking to curl it. Just curled away from the top corner. And the referee is going to call over Wakely for that lunge on Sawyer. There'll be a final warning, I believe, for the Cogenhoe number 11. Indeed it is. Played out with Shikosh. Adams, the left back to Patrick Shikosh. High ball up the left flank. Dylan Wilson gives chase, nods it into the corner. But now he's got Don Perkins to contend with. Trying to play it out for the corner. Perkins kept it in, but Perkins has dragged down the Cogenhoe top scorer. And it will be a free kick to the Cooks. Well, unfortunately, my esteemed colleagues here have invented a drinking game. Every time I say that Cogenhoe's nickname, because it happens to be my surname, I have to do a shot. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to see my hand in front of my face tonight. Free kick swung from the left-hand side and nodded away at the near post by Joe Cairns. So, you know, rust on the former Walsall youngster. Curley. Crossing opportunity for Adams to find the space. Curley again, high ball. Perkins told to leave it by Reece Francis. You don't mess with Shaka in the penalty area. Going on to 15 minutes into the second half. United at the moment with that slender one-goal lead. Can they bulk it up a bit with Jarrell Hilton charging towards the box down the left-hand side. Hilton crossing opportunity. Kevin Ellis off the bar. First time ever from Kevin Ellis, smacks off the woodwork. After a delightful run by Jarrell Hilton along the left-hand side. Foxhall's absolutely helpless to that. And a couple of United substitutes just warming up. Seeing Kosi, Muzingwana and Jack Bowden. That's Cogenhoe breaking. Vaughan. He's beaten Thomas. And the referee has given a free kick on the right side of the penalty area. Challenge in from the side by Thomas. Well, physicality is one thing, but that would have looked out of place in a American football match. And Thomas could be the first Coventry United player to go into the book. And indeed he is. Yellow card for United's number 3, Kane Thomas, his second start. Of course, the brother of Coventry United alumni Connor Thomas. And me and Colin West both said, as soon as we saw him, not knowing who he was, he looked exactly like Connor Thomas. Turns out it was his brother. Who would have known? Cogenhoe have got to try and make opportunities like this work if they'll take anything from this match. Low drive towards the near post. It's found its way in. Cogenhoe have equalised. And it's Archer who's got the final touch. The ball trickling through a crowded penalty area. And somehow Archer able to get a touch and divert it home. And the Red and Greens are back to square one. Cogenhoe 1, Coventry 1. Well, what will the approach be for the home side now? They're going to go all out for the win? Or will they stack back and take the point? A point against Coventry United would be a big one. Sawyer. Cairns lost it over. Runs away from blowers. Vaughan in. Taps it over to Boateng. Cully. Plenty of space for Adams on this near side. Adams wants options. Floats it over the United defence. Wilson to complete the comeback. Squares it. Oh, and was it Don Perkins who sent it over? It was. Low drive from Will Bates. Destined for the back of the net if it wasn't for the last-ditch intervention of Don Perkins flicking it over the crossbar. So the corner to come. Cogenhoe had the bit between their teeth. Just as United did following their goal after 30 minutes. But with less than half an hour to go, it is all even at Compton Park unless Cogenhoe can complete the turnaround with this corner. No, they can't. First man, Joe Blowers, lofting it away. He's stayed down with an injury, holding his right ankle. So it's been given as a free kick. Well, a belated free kick, it must be said. Francis away down the centre of the park towards Kervin Ellis. Blowers. Joe Cairns, now Blowers again. Sawyer on the right-hand side. Harry Sawyer looking for the delivery. Covered up by Adams. Sawyer slides in, but can only take it out for the goal kick. Sawyer, a contender for the CUTV Man of the Match. Make sure to vote on Twitter at Coventry United for your Man of the Match towards the end of the game. The vote should be opening in about 15 minutes' time. 25 minutes to go at Compton Park. Cogenhoe United 1, Coventry United 1. Shikosh. Headed up by Don Perkins at the back. Cairns to Kane Thomas. Slightly under hit pass to Reese Francis, but Francis swings it clear before Wilson could get on the end of it. Bates. Taken out by Don Perkins, and an off the ball incident. Bates stopping Perkins from getting up. Only in non-league. What a drop this is by Blowers. Maybe thought about the strike. Plays it to the right. Sawyer unable to keep it in. Goal kick taken short to Riley. That's the best of gains for the Cogenhoe number 5. There's Shikosh, who's on a much better day. That's certainly not a pass that he'd be proud of down the centre of the park. No one home. And Reese Francis collects. Shikosh's header from the kick. Cairns, overhead kick, straight into the crowd. Throwing to Cogenhoe United. At the moment, not warming up any substitutes, but it looks like they need something different at the moment. Cully turns away from Carey. Donaldson making the block. Sawyer. Carey could be through. Goalkeeper has to head it. Blowers, will he try and lob the goalkeeper? Well, he tried. Couldn't get the height on it. I just think that's something extra in this match. They've got a bit flat in the second half. Safely back with Reese Francis as Chief Boateng races into the box. Here's Kane Thomas. We're going to meet the run of Kyle Carey. Carey's offside. He did beat the goalkeeper to it. Perkins. Followed by Ellis. Blowers. Great leap by Shikosh, but Coventry are going to continue. Sawyer. Is he going all the way? It was. It's well held by Craig Foxall. The odd effort at goal has been a regular occurrence for Harry Slowe in the last few weeks. He's never scored a competitive goal for Coventry United. He's getting closer. He has scored in a friendly before. So that's Coventry who are throwing their own half. Kane Thomas. Riley deflects it out off his thigh. That's going to be a Coventry United throw. Now, about 20 yards into Cogenhoe territory, but they've got to make this possession count. Probably could have done without the loss of Charlie Falk there at half-time, but they have, of course, got Joe Cairns on now. Carey nods it into the penalty area, bereft of Coventry United players. Thomas sends it up again. Archer, the goal scorer, intercepts. Vaughan. Riley. Drills it up to Bates. Referee gives the free kicks. Liam Cairns shoves him over. Offside calls against Bates. It won't matter. It's run straight to Francis from that free kick. A poor use of a set piece. Blowers. Referee gives advantage after a shirt pull on Blowers. The advantage is gone, but Cairns has managed to bring the ball back for the red and greens. Cairns goes down. That will be a free kick. Chief Boateng, the offender. Just 20 minutes left here at Compton Park. Cogenhoe United 1, Coventry United 1. And goes towards that near post. It's Foxall's ball all day long. Cully switches the player in front of his penalty area to Vaughan. Riley fires it along the right flank. Perkins nods it out. United wanted the throw in for themselves. It was Perkins who got the final touch. Wakely eggs a space on this near side. Slipped into the area for Wakely again from Josh Adams. Wakely's ball. And headed into his own net by Joe Cairns. Not the return that Cairns would have wanted. Trying to head it out for the corner. But Cogenhoe accept the gift from the Coventry United substitute and take the lead at Compton Park. Cogenhoe 2, Coventry 1. Well, these things happen in football. It's an unfortunate moment for Joe Cairns, but United have got to pick themselves back up. The comeback is complete for Cogenhoe. Let's see if the red and greens can get back into this. And Kyle Carey with a little kick out of Bates. He's got to be careful. He was already sent off last week. And Bates getting in Carey's face. Liam Cairns doesn't like the look of that. Clear signs of frustration from the red and greens. Oh, it's probably going to be yellow cards all round. I don't think there was anything to warrant a red card in there. Referee just checking with the assistant. And it's going to be a yellow card for Kyle Carey. I assume that Bates will go in the book too for his reaction. Yellow card for Kyle Carey. And a yellow card for Bates. Can't say fairer than that. In by Donaldson towards Kervin Ellis. Nodded behind for the goal kick. Foxall's not going to be rushing to get that ball. Cogenhoe looking to end their mini losing run. At the moment they are. It'll be their first win in 5 matches. Well, back to Foxall as I lift it over Kyle Carey. Perkins picks it up in the midfield, lofts it over the defence. Crucial header by Shikosh. Takes it away from Carey, but Carey has got back to it. Sawyer, strong defensive work by Archer and Adams. Donaldson. Here's Joe Cairns. Liam Cairns. Don Perkins. Lofts it in towards Sawyer. Crushes it down for Corinne Ellis. Brilliant save, but it's in! Foxall did exceptionally well to save the initial effort, but it wasn't enough to stop the powerful strike from Corinne Ellis. And with 15 minutes to go, it's honours even at Compton Park. United aren't down and out just yet. Cogenhoe 2, Coventry United 2. Well, what a game this is, must be said. Credit to both sides, a thoroughly entertaining afternoon in Northamptonshire. Joe Cairns with the interception on Adams, but Adams gets it back immediately. Cairns. Joe Cairns receives from Sawyer, and a trip by Cully. Coventry United free kick and a brilliant chance for the Red and Greens to turn the game on its head for the second time. They've got 14 minutes to wrestle control of this match back from Cogenhoe. And a yellow card for the Cogenhoe number 8. Archie Cully, the third player for the home side to be booked. Coventry United with just the one. Sorry, 2 I should say, 2 yellow cards. Joe Blowers with the free kick. All but one back for Cogenhoe. They don't want to lose this point. Can Coventry snatch it away from them? It's towards Donaldson. Ken's at the far post. Offside flag raised. The offside flag is raised. United absolutely furious as Kyle Carey scored an absolute beauty. And the referee, I think, wants to have a word with the linesman. Well, United putting their point across. It was an absolutely emphatic finish by Kyle Carey. And the goal will not count. Referee has confirmed offside. Not against Carey. It was in the build-up play. And that is a real shame because Carey nearly took the goal out of its roots. But you can tell Coventry United are going for this now. Before the ball was coming for the camera. And then it won't be the first time this season. We're going to need another match ball and a substitution coming for Cogenhoe. They've got to do something. And coming on will be Evandro Montero. Now, who is it coming off? It's number 8, that's Archie Cully. Just been booked, sensible decision from the Cogenhoe management. So Montero coming on for Cully in the second change for Cogenhoe United. United have still got 2. Coventry United, that is. They've still got 2. Tyler Donaldson with ball in hand. Donaldson loops it towards Ellis. Nods it across to Liam Cairns. Into the box. Hilton heads it across. And Shikosh will concede the throw to prevent Sawyer from crossing. Well, what a last 10 minutes we are in store for here on CUTV. Do not go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss the end of this. Donaldson towards Ellis. Back in by Cairns! And it's Foxall grasping onto it. when Cairns was looking for his first ever Coventry United goal. And the counter stopped by Kane Thomas racing across Chief Boateng. And United captain Aaron Williams supporting his lads on the touchline. Williams out for at least another month after an injury suffered at Easington. Joe Cairns. He's got Ellis and Carey with him. Great run from Cairns, still going, but bundled over by Shirosh. And this could well be shooting range. Kyle Carey placing the ball. It's about 10 yards outside the penalty area. As Cuddy has just made his way back to the technical area. Joe Blowers will take the free kick. The usual suspects in and around that penalty area. Only Sawyer and Donaldson staying back. Joe Blowers, what can he do? Lofts it in towards Kevin Ellis, diving header, straight at Foxall. And Foxall launching it clear. Liam Cairns. Wakely gets something on it. Cairns hooks it away. Carey, heavy touch. Takes it to Evandro Montero. His ball only finds Donaldson. Swung clear by Don Perkins. On the other end of the field, Kevin Ellis trying to get there before the goalkeeper. And it's shepherded into touch by Foxall as Don Perkins was involved in an off-the-ball incident, catching Bates with his hand. No sign of any further changes for the Red and Greens. They do have midfield options more than anything on the bench in Demorder and Bowden. And Cousin was in one on the left back. And goalkeeper Chris Roscoe. So no real attacking changes that the Red and Greens can make now. They've already made that change with Joe Cairns coming on for the injured Charlie Faulkner. So a brief stoppage in play now as Bates is checked on. Referee is going to check with the linesman to see if there was anything malicious. So no further punishment. Goal kick for Cogenhoe. Here's Adams, deflected off Joe Cairns. Sawyer wins it in the air against Wilson. Blowers. Ellis trying to return to Blowers with the flick. Here's Harry Sawyer. Liam Cairns. Charges through Bates. Perkins ducks away from the number 11. Harry Sawyer. Joe Cairns. Now with Donaldson. High ball towards Kevin Ellis. Ellis. Great strength on show. Maybe could have got a free kick for it. Liam Cairns into the area. Blowers. Slide by the defender. Shikosh. And that will be a Coventry United corner. To feel the pendulum was swung in favour of Coventry United, but they've got to make it count on the score sheet. Blowers. Incident off the ball, given against Coventry United. Tyler Donaldson telling the referee that his shirt was being pulled. The decision was already made. The highlights of what's been a thrilling match here on CUTV coming up tonight. YouTube.com/Coventry United, the place to find all of your Coventry United men's action this season. And we'll be live from Redditch on Monday, live coverage of the Birmingham Senior Cup match. I'll have commentary of that one. And back at the Butts on Saturday with the game against Westfields in the FA Vars. Well, we need better ball boys here, I think. It's into the crowd, thankfully out again with Adams. Adams taking his time. Cogenhoe will be much happy with the point in Coventry. Chief Boateng runs it straight to the line. Now turns away from Sawyer. Adams, who got the final touch on that. It's going to be a Cogenhoe throw. Right in the left-hand corner. Adams. It's with Montero. Tracking back. Shikosh, powerful ball into the box. Francis comes out. Takes it past Wakely. And sends it out to the left. And we are going to need another match ball. We have just 5 minutes of normal time to go. Can United continue this flourishing period? Oh, they're not going to there. Free kick on Montero from Liam Cairns on the halfway line. Challenge from behind. Not to the ref's liking. Archer, who got the first goal for Cogenhoe before Joe Cairns scored the own goal to put them 2-1 in front. Vaughan. Now Bates to win it for Cogenhoe. Smacked up. I think it was Cairns. Or was it Don Perkins? It was Perkins, and Colin was right. He definitely did feel it. The Cogenhoe corner. On the right-hand side. Lofted in. Real scramble in front of the penalty area, but Ellis gets it away. Archer and Carey both up for the header. Off the heel of Kyle Carey. Joe Cairns. Carey up for it again. Perkins up there too. Perkins shoulder to shoulder with Shikosh. And now it's Kerwin Ellis racing down the right-hand side. Carey making himself available in the penalty area. Still Ellis looking to take on Adams. It's Ellis going all the way. Kerwin Ellis through the legs of the defender. Has it crossed the line? No, it hasn't. It's a free kick anyway on the goalkeeper. Well, just 2 minutes left, and it is really getting intense at Compton Park. We don't know what team is going to take this game home, which way the pendulum is going to swing. It's a Coventry ball. Thrown in their own half. Donaldson launches it upfield. Sawyer will give chase. Shikosh with the overhead kick. Donaldson going to wrestle it back from Wakely, and Wakely. It's going to be a yellow card there for Tyler Donaldson for his reaction, but Wakely can't go unpunished either. Well, I must say that is a very poor decision, I have to say. We try and give referees as much benefit of the doubt as we can, but I'm sorry, but Donaldson with a completely natural reaction there after it was instigated by Wakely. Oh, to be a referee, I don't understand them sometimes, I really don't. United won't care about that, they'll care about the points. At the moment, they've got one of them. They won all three. It's at the wrong end of the park for their liking. Referee waves away protest for a foul on the far side against Jarrell Hilton. Now Coventry United looking to counter with Kerwin Ellis. He's got options left and right. Finds Kyle Carey. And the flag raised again against Kyle Carey. And that flag has done a lot of damage to the red and greens today. They could have had what would, at the moment, be a winning goal from Kyle Carey, which was given as offside in the build-up to that emphatic hit. Shikosh. Blows heads it straight to Montero. Montero has took it over the line. Coventry United have the throw-in just in front of the CUTV camera. We are now into added minutes. I don't think there'll be many of them, 2 at best. So United have got to get moving and fast. Towards Carey. Chested down for Kerwin Ellis. Looking for a route around the defender. It's Ellis. Taking them all on his own. But even Ellis couldn't do it on his own. Boateng looking to sprint away. Just see the look of dejection on the face of Ellis. And that will be a free kick on Montero by Don Perkins. Could that be all she wrote for the red and greens? Archer with the free kick in the centre circle. You have to keep 2 men up. We've had a minute of added time so far. Sawyer's header. Wakely there ahead of Cairns. And a free kick, bit of a body check there from Harry Sawyer on Wakely. And it looks like this one is going to be beyond the reach of Coventry United. This will be their first draw of the season. Adams with the free kick on the left-hand side. Surely the last chance of the match for Cogenhoe to snatch all 3 points from Coventry United. In it goes. Brought down. Montero's in there. They're all sucking up, trying to get an effort, a goal. And the strike by Bates blocked. Was that the moment for Cogenhoe? May United have one more. It's with Kyle Carey. Launching it to the left. Over Ellis's head, but Vaughan goes down. Free kick against Coventry United. A rectangle of legs with Vaughan and Ellis. The referee has done all right until the last 20 minutes or so. Whether the pressure's getting to him or not, I'm not sure. Oh, we've had nearly 3 minutes of added time. There can't be much left now. Kane Thomas just able to maintain position on the edge of his penalty area. Adams, stopped by Liam Cairns. Brought back to Cogenhoe by Montero. Alex Vaughan. Perkins bulldozing through. Could there be one last chance for Coventry United? Archer heading it as far as Hilton. Joe Cairns nods it on for Kerwin Ellis. Flicks it up. Can he bring it down? No, he can't. It's into touch with a throw. Vaughan told to hurry up by the referee. I don't think we had this many stoppages in the second half, it must be said, but it's giving Coventry United a chance. Perkins. His lofted ball headed away by Riley. Liam Cairns. Last chance saloon for the red and greens. Here's Harry Sawyer taking on Adams. Looking to cut in. Wakely intercepts and rolls it out on this near side. The whistle still has not blown for full time. Faulkner is going to go for the Aaron Gunnarsson throw in towards that near post. It's up and it's down into the hands of Foxall. That's surely game over. But no, the referee allows play to continue. Wilson and free kick given against Joe Cairns, and Cairns is going into the ball. I don't think it's a yellow card challenge. Well, Cairns asking why. I wish I could tell him. Answers on a postcard. Oh, Cogenhoe still harbouring dreams of taking all 3 points. Can they do it with this free kick? In from Adams. Francis thought about coming for it. Head it out as far as Riley. Lofts it right. And at last the referee brings the game to a close. United frustrated, feeling that they had a perfectly good winning goal chalked off for offside. But for the first time this season, the Red and Greens have been held to a draw. Full-time score at Compton Park. Cogenhoe United 2, Coventry United 2. That'll do us here on CUTV. It'll be very interesting to see the replay of the goal from Kyle Carey and see him booting the ball away. You can see how frustrated he is. But that's football. It happens. Coventry United coming away with a point. Could have been worse. That's, again, final score 2-2 at Compton Park. We are back on Monday evening with live coverage of Redditch United versus Coventry United in the Birmingham Senior Cup. And the highlights of tonight's match will be available either tonight or tomorrow morning. So within 24 hours of the final whistle at least. From everyone here at CUTV and Coventry United, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next time on Coventry United TV.